What's going on, guys? Chase Ghost Picks Against the Spread. GhostPicksATS.com coming to you for Sunday. It is the 24th of March, and actually getting ready to go into the NASCAR meeting and get those picks out for the day to all the NASCAR customers. So if you are interested in NASCAR, go to GhostPicksATS.com. It's $30. You can get all the picks for Sunday. We're going to have 3 to 4 head-to-head matchups, at least 2 prop bets, one that we've already locked in, that we locked in yesterday because that one was out. It's an over-under pick. And then we're going to give a few drivers that we think you should lock in for small money to win the race outright, and one dark horse. And as long as one of those drivers cashes, then you will overall be profitable in those picks as well. $30 to get the NASCAR package. Sunday Fun Day, $20. Any handicapper, all picks. Top tier play included, and that is for Sunday. Obviously, we do it every Sunday. Now, this will not include NASCAR if you buy my picks. NASCAR is completely separate because I actually have a handicapper that works for me. That's how he makes his money. So NASCAR is 100% completely separate. So anyway, let's get into yesterday. Started out good, and then it went bad fast. Kentucky, first premium play of the day. Nice winner. Free play was on the Miami Heat and the Washington Wizards over 221. And I was in such a rush yesterday to actually get out of the house to an appointment that was one of the rare times that I had not actually bet the game before I even did the video. And so about, 30 minutes prior to actually doing the video, I had that line at 221. That's what I pushed it out at. About 15 minutes after doing the videos, when I actually went to bet it, checked it out, it was 220.5 across the board, even a couple of 220s in some spots. So if you did get the 220.5 or 220, you won that over pick. Worst case scenario, and this, even though I technically won my pick, I'm logging it as a push in my records because I pushed the play out at 221 on the video and it landed dead on 221. So we got a push in the free play. Free plays have been on absolute fire nonetheless, so no complaints there to have a push every once in a while. So that right there, we had Kentucky -5. They ended up winning by 6, so a nice cover there. Gonzaga was going out there and doing their thing, hammering down the way they needed to, ended up winning the game by 12 versus 14, which is what we had. And we had a top play on Kansas. Here's the thing. I don't understand why Bill Self, and the great coach that he is and the great organization that he coaches in, wouldn't know to just guard the 3 versus Auburn. I mean, hell, I've said it in my video for weeks. This team, this Auburn team, lives and dies by the 3 100%. Pretty much every Bruce Pearl team ever has. At Auburn, at Tennessee. That's just how Bruce Pearl is. And they've been very successful against the 3 in their last, I think they were going for win number 10 in a row last night. So 9 straight wins, 12 straight games where you can absolutely see that the three-pointer is how they're killing teams. So you got a team that's playing at high altitude, neither team's used to it, that's playing their 5th game in 8 days. And all you have to do is guard the three-pointer, and this team cannot beat you down low. They can't beat you on the boards. They can't beat you in speed. They can only beat you in three-pointers. And they let Auburn take 3s all night, and they crushed Kansas. So Bill Self and the Kansas Jayhawks, you flat out deserved to lose that game. I'm happy for Bruce Pearl and Auburn to go on. That was a bracket buster for me. So it is what it is. But that one sucked. And Bill Self, you sucked as a coach last night. You suck. You sat on the bench crying and whining and pouting the whole time instead of getting up and being a fucking basketball coach, which is what your job is. The fact that you're a coach at a place like Kansas and you as a head coach can't figure out, maybe we should guard the 3, which is all Auburn does, is pretty weird. So anyway, congrats to the Auburn Tigers for moving on to the Sweet 16, and we'll see what they do in the next round. NBA, that was the only play we had, was the Miami over, which we pushed on. So, no harm, no foul in the NBA yesterday. NHL, we had Calgary on the puck line, plus 155. That one was a nice winner. We had Vegas on the puck line, laid a little bit of juice there. Vegas got beat outright at home by the Detroit Red Wings. They played slower than they normally do, taking terrible shots. Then they just had periods of time where they weren't taking shots at all. And then we had Tampa Bay yesterday at plus 110. They ended up dropping by a point. So yesterday is a day that I'm not proud of. It's a day that started out great. We thought we were going to make a bunch of money, and I lost a lot of money. So it sucks. We're going to bounce back today. We're going to have a good NASCAR day. We're going to have a good college basketball day, a good NBA day, and hopefully we'll get at least one NHL pick out there. Still have to break down the NHL. All right, Jack has a Jack Attack Bookie Buster play today, $30. This is a Red Alert caliber play, guys. And it's not being labeled as a Red Alert. It is an instant access pick. It's the only way you can get it. Once you sign up, go to the website, you will have to get it from the website, guys. When we have hundreds of people signing up at one time, we cannot go back and individually send all these plays and do it in a timely fashion. So please utilize the instant access feature, utilize the members area, and go get the pick that way. But make sure you get Jack's pick. I'm not sure what it is, but I know that he was locked in on this play yesterday because he was telling us, the group, about it at about 1 o'clock yesterday, that he had already zoned in and that he was getting ready to make a big wager on it. So make sure you go jump on that. Benny had another huge winning UFC day, so congratulations there. And I think that's it as far as the promos and everything goes. So, yep, I think that's it. Let's get on a free play. The reason I'm going to do this game as a free play is because I know everybody and their mother is going to ask me about this game, and I am not going to respond. They can just watch the video. Everybody knows I'm a Tar Heels fan. Everybody thinks that I'll be playing this game just because I'm a fan. No, I'm playing it because the Tar Heels are the best team in the country. And that's just a fact. Overall, they are the best team in the country. They had the worst first half I've ever seen against Iona, but that doesn't change the fact that they are far superior to Washington. Not only does North Carolina own the Pac-12, as history states, but one thing good about Washington is even though they've been a good defensive team, if you watch Washington, what type of defense do they play? They play a 2-3 zone that is very eerily similar to Syracuse and the Jim Boeheim defense. Well, what's one thing that North Carolina is very familiar with? Syracuse, their defense, and Mr. Boeheim. Great coach. All the respect for him. But how many points did North Carolina score on Syracuse this year? 90, 95, whatever it was. They were able to drive in, do whatever they wanted, control the game from start to finish, and obliterate Syracuse and embarrass them. North Carolina's got the size advantage, they've got the speed advantage, and there's no way that if North Carolina comes out and plays their game that Washington can hang with this team. I think North Carolina's going to have it in their mind what happened against the first, in the first half against Iona, letting them know we cannot take our foot off the gas in the first half just because we know we're the better team. Because that's what happened. A team goes out there and they're up by 8 at the half because they're making every fucking three-point shot in the world. So they're going to go out there more focused, knowing they're playing a better team than Iona now. This is a Sweet 16 spot. They have to take this seriously. They have to play for 40 full minutes, and they have to go out there and cram it down their throats. So I'm going to take 11.5 in North Carolina. I'm going to lay it with the better team, the better defense, the much, much better offense, and that's going to be your free play for the day. North Carolina minus 11.5. Go get it, guys. Good luck. God bless, and grind on.